Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Gain Knowledge. Today we are going to learn class 10 Social Science Gujarat State Board book chapter number 15 Economic Development part 2. Okay, so as we completed in part 1 of the economic development of this 15th chapter about economic development, the difference in between economic progress and economic development, then some features of developing economy, economic and non-economic activities, structures of Indian economy and factors of production. Okay, so at last we had completed about the factors of production, in which we had completed about the land, capital, labor and entrepreneurship. Okay, so today we learn today we will start this video with the distribution of factors of production. So let's begin. So distribution, which means what? We all know that distribute factors of production. There are many factors of production. Okay, while some factories are producing something, some product, so at that time they need different product, different factors, like they required land, they required capital, they required labor, they required entrepreneurship. Okay, so but we can't able to see that in all countries or in each and every country of the world there is the full availability of these all factors. Okay, so we can see that imbalance in between this land, capital, labor and entrepreneurship. Okay, so let's begin the topic distribution of factors of production. Human wants are unlimited while resources to fulfill them are limited. Okay, human wants means what? For example, I want to buy helicopter. What is that? That is a want. Okay, but to fulfill them are the resource to fulfill them are limited. Resource, which means what? I need money. Okay, so that is limited. I don't have money to buy helicopter. So here we can see the human wants which are unlimited, while other side the resources to fulfill them or to fulfill the human wants which are limited. No nation of the world has resources in unlimited quantity. Okay, no nation is having unlimited resources to fulfill the human wants of that country. So there will always be scarcity for factors of production. So each and every country they are suffering from the scarcity of factors of production. Okay, such cities which are suffering from land, such are suffering for the capital, such countries are suffering for labor, and such are for entrepreneurship. So many questions, as a result every country faces problems related to allocation of resources. So every countries they are facing the problem, okay, which is related to allocation of resources. Many questions arise such as why, when and how much quantity of limited sources can be used. Okay, so many questions it can be used, it can be arise. What kind of questions? Why, when and how much quantity of the limited resources which can be used by the country. Okay, so we'll see the first one is unlimited want. Okay, unlimited wants. Human wants are uncountable and unlimited. Okay, we can't able to count the human wants. We can't able to see that there is the limitation in human wants, okay, which is unlimited. So many wants originate from one want. Yes, we can see that many wants which originate with one want. Many requirements are to be fulfilled again and again, while many wants arise because of development of science and technology. Okay, if you will see, so during ancient time period the peoples that did not use the latest technology which now we are using. Okay, even they are living. So however the technology which is increasing, the science and technology which is developing. So with the development of science and technology, the wants of peoples or unlimited wants of peoples which is increasing. Thus because of many reasons wants became unlimited. There are many reasons because of what this wants which became unlimited. So in order to fulfill the wants, one has to make a selection among wants. Okay, if suppose we want to fulfill all our wants at a time, okay, so it's not possible. Okay, at a time just my want is to buy four-wheeler and to build my house, then such other works also I have. So I can't able to fulfill this all work at a time. Okay, I can't able to fulfill this all wants at a time. So among these all wants, one which I has to select from all these wants, okay, which is first priority for me. Okay, now second one, okay, the first one is what? Unlimited wants. Second one, important order in terms of necessities. Okay, so what is it? We'll see. As the resources to satisfy wants and are limited, the individuals has to decide which want is more important. So individual person has many unlimited or uncountable wants. So what they has to do? They has to just decide one want which is more important among the all. Okay, why? Because the resources to satisfy these wants are limited, so we have to just select the one important want at a time. Okay, he has to satisfy his requirement in the order of priority. So to one want the people has to give priority. Okay, first priority. Whichever requirements is more important, that has to be satisfied early and later on the others. Okay, so the requirement which is more important. What is the requirement? Like if suppose we want to build our house, so there are two wants, like we want to build our house or we want to buy four-wheeler or two-wheeler. Okay, so the first one priority is what? To build house or to construct house. So we have to fulfill this first requirement. Okay, third one is a limited resources. Okay, as in the beginning we have seen that the resources to fulfill the wants of the peoples which are limited. Okay, so factors of production mainly include natural wealth and man-made wealth. The factors of production which will include natural wealth like minerals, okay, and man-made which means the different things which we can see on the earth. Man-made thing, man-made wealth, okay, like a four-wheeler, two-wheeler, technological instrument like computer, laptop, okay, iPhones. So what is that? That is the man-made wealth. And natural wealth which means what? Rivers, ponds, lake, mineral, then petroleum. Okay, what is it? It is a natural wealth. So this all are factors of production. So all these tools are limited. We all know that these all tools which are limited, so they have to be utilized judiciously. Okay, which means with the proper understanding, the people has to use these all factors of production. Distribution of tools has to be done keeping selected wants in the center. Okay, which means what they have to keep in the center? Wants. Distribution of tools has to be done keeping selecting wants in the center. We have to just first keep our wants in the center, which means which is the most important want. Then we have to distribute the tools, okay, or we have to distribute the resources of a production. Now next one, alternative use of the resources. Alternative which means what? At the place of some tool or something, we can use other one also. Okay, just like we can see copper and aluminum. So copper, which is a little cheap, okay, as compared with aluminum, or there is a less availability of copper as compared with aluminum. So for electronic purposes, the peoples, they are using aluminum at the place of copper. Okay, so that, what is that called? That is called alternative use of aluminum. Okay, so resource to be satisfied demands are limited. Not only this, they have alternative usage also. When any tool of production may be utilized in one or more way, it means that the tool has multiple usage. So it may be said that this usage is a alternative. Okay, as example which I given to you. For example, here given one easy and simple example. If wheat is sown in a land of bajra, maize, groundnut or any other yield can be cultivated, other usage of the land has to be stopped. Okay, which means here, if wheat which is sown in the land of bajra, maize, groundnut, okay, at every place this wheat will be sown. So here we can't able to say that the land which is used for other purposes also, it can be used only for wheat production. Okay, so here if in one land wheat can be sown. Okay, so here wheat, and in this land bajra, in this land maize, here groundnut. Okay, so if in this all land the peoples, they will cultivate only wheat. What? Wheat. So what we can see here, that the other usage of land, it can be stopped. Why? Because only from that piece of land we are producing wheat. Okay, thus in above mentioned condition, okay, which condition? In this condition, distribution of factors of production is done in such a way that they satisfy to maximum possible demands. Okay, so with the help of methods of allocating or allocation of resources. Okay, so now we'll see the methods of allocating or allocation of resources. So the nations like America, Japan, etc. have made their economic development through market system. Okay, which one system? Market. There are total three system: market system, socialist system and mixed or dual economy. Okay, so we'll see one by one about these three system. Okay, three methods of allocation of resources. The first one, market system. So here America and Japan, they made their economic development with the help of a market system. Market system is also called capitalist system. Okay, remember, market system, which is also known as a capitalist system. In this method, the process of resource allocation is done on the basis of a profit scope. Okay, in this market system, the resource allocation which is done only for what purpose? Profit. Okay, only for monetary gain. So in this system, in production and its related activities, profit is at the center. What is at the center in this market system? Profit. Okay, if they are producing any product, so profit is at the center. Okay, so main thing to produce the product is profit. Okay, people invest in those industries where they find more scope of profit. They will establish the factories, industries from where they can get maximum profit. Okay, market is completely free in this system. Okay, so in this market system, market is completely free. The price of a product which can be decided by the industry owner. Okay, Government does not have any specific economic policy or does not play any role in this method. So here in the market system, the markets are free from the government. Okay, here government will never bind this industries or factories in this market system. Competition plays a vital role in this market system. In the competitive market, the owner has to increase working capacity to the greatest extent in order to obtain maximum profit. Okay, so here the competition which will play a vital role. Okay, competition which will be arising in this market system. Why? Because if there are 10 industries which are manufacturing vehicles, okay, so they all will try to manufacture the vehicles at the best quality. Okay, so here we can see competition in between these 10 industries, okay, manufacturing industries. So here the working capacity, there should be greatest extent they have to improve or they has to increase, okay, to gain, to obtain maximum profit. Okay, if suppose the worker they are working in the factory for 10 hour, okay, 10 hours, so at the place of 10 they has to work for 12 to get more profit. At the place of 12 they have to work for 14 hours, okay, to get more profit or maximum profit. So because of this method many new researches are done and new methods of production are created. So production is the maximum, okay, as much as possible the companies they will be producing more and more products. Because of this fast economic development of the countries takes place. Because of that, okay, because of more production, we can see the economic development which took place in that countries at in the speed of means at the high speed the economic development we can see in that type of countries. Thus competition controls the whole market like in an invisible hand. As the state does not interfere, the system is also known as a free economy. Okay, market system which is also known as capitalist system and also known as a free economy. However, no one will be interfere or no state government or no state will interfere within this system. So it is also called free economy. Now next one, features of a market mechanism system. Okay, what are the features of this system, market mechanism system? So here you can see total 6 main points of market mechanism system. First one, ownership of resources of production is either individual or private. Okay, if suppose there is one industry, so the industry which owned by one individual person or by one individual private institution, private sector. Okay, ownership is for individual or private. Next one, profit is at center of economic activities in market system. Okay, as we already studied that the profit is at the center in this economic activities in the market system. Next one, consumers get good opportunities of choice because of more production. Okay, so here the consumers they'll be getting more good opportunities of their choice. Okay, for example, if they'll go to the market, so there are different types of factories or different brands you can see of chocolates. Okay, like Dairy Milk, Cadbury, Nestle. Okay, what is that? That is the different brands, many different brands you can see. So what is that? That is the good opportunity of choice for the consumers. Next one, government interfere in is not there in this system. Okay, as it is called a free system or free economy also. Next one, distribution of resources is based on profit. Okay, if from where they will be getting more profit, the resources will be using for that production. Okay, So the distribution of resources which will be based on the profit. Next one, economic decisions are taken while keeping price mechanism in mind. Okay, so the economic decisions, okay, related to money, the decisions which taken while keeping price mechanism in mind, okay, to get more profit. Next one, benefits of a market system. What are the benefits? There are some benefits also of this market system. So first one, economic freedom of individual is protected in market system. Okay, here the company's owner or private sector, they can decide the price of their product, they can decide the quality of their product. Okay, so here the individual or private economic freedom they can get. Next one, resources of production are utilized to get to the greatest extent and efficiently. Okay, resource of production like land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship, which are utilized to greatest extent and efficiently to get more profit. Okay, next one, abundant production may be done. Abundant production, which means as much as possible they will produce, they will be get or they will be obtain more and more profit according to their production. Okay, next one, new explorations keep on taking place continuously in economy. As a result, economic development becomes faster. Okay, new exploration, which means here the industries, companies, they will try to find the new ways to earn money. Okay, they will make new commodities, new items to earn money according to the demands of peoples. So here we can see the economic development which will become faster. And fifth one, quality of things improve because of competition. Okay, so if there are different many different types of companies or industries which are making same product. Okay, they are making cloth. Okay, so the peoples will buy the cloth which has good quality. So here the quality of things which will improve because of competition in between the different brands. Now there are some limitations also of this market system. So what are the limitations? We'll see. In spite of having many benefits, okay, above mentioned benefits, market system is not perfect. Okay, which is not perfect. There are many disadvantages and limitation of it, which are as follows. So here we will see some disadvantages or limitations. Because of keeping profit in the center of production, commodities are produced in more quantity and production of luxurious commodities of basic requirements is neglected or reduced. Okay, so the people or the companies, they cannot they are not producing the basic requirement product, just they are producing the luxurious commodity or luxurious production. Okay, so here the people, they are not able to get good qualitative things or commodities of their daily uses things. Next one, because of lack of policy related to role of state natural resources are wasted. Okay, so here totally the companies, they are just investing the resources for what, to make a luxurious commodity. Okay, so here this natural resources can be wasted because of lack of policy related to role of state. Here no any interference of state in this market system we can see. So okay, next one, due to the lack of knowledge and ignorance about the market, consumers are exploited. Okay, so in this market system only the industry, they knows about the product. Okay, actually that product which produced by an individual industry which is good or bad. So the consumers which are exploited. Next one, due to centralization of property and income, there is increase in disparity of income. Okay, so centralization of property and income, there is increase in disparity of income, which means we can see that no all peoples will be getting a same income. Here we can see the difference in between the income. The all workers, they will be not getting same income. Okay. And the last one or fifth one is there is a fear of monopoly. Monopoly, which means what? If suddenly company will increase the price rate of any product, so here state cannot interfere in that. So what is that called? That is a monopoly. Then economic instability, we can see economic instability. Okay, when the price will rise, we can't able to know. Okay, so economic instability we can see. Then exploitation of labor. Okay, if the laborers, they are working for 200 rupees, but they will be getting 150 rupees or 100 rupees. So here the laborers, they will be exploited. Okay, so which are market system. Okay, so here we have completed some features of market system, benefits of market system, and some limitations or a disadvantage of a market system. Let's go to the next point, socialist system. What is socialist system? We'll see. Socialist system originated because of limitations and failure of market system. Here market system, it's don't get proper function. Okay, it's not functioning properly. So there are some limitations and some failure of market system. Because of that, this socialist system which was originated. Countries like Russia, China have achieved fast economic progress by adopting this system. Okay, they adopted socialist system. Who? Russia and China. And with the help of this socialist system, they achieved fast economic progress. Okay, socialist system is quite opposite to the market system. Okay, as we can see, the market system which is totally free from the state. Okay, so here which is totally opposite. Okay, quite opposite to the market system. In the socialist system, all economic decisions are taken by the state machinery. So here related to the socialist system, all the decisions which will be taken by the state machinery or state government. Okay, state owns all the resources of production. In this system, whole economy is managed by the state. Okay, so all the things, all economy which will be managed by the state in this socialist system, and state owns, which means the owner of the resources of production is a state. All the decisions pertaining to production, investment, resource distribution, production distribution, etc., are taken after keeping the requirement of a society in mind. Okay, so here the main aim or main goal is what? To keep the welfare for the people. Okay, societies, they will be keep in their mind about the society, the requirements of the society. Okay, in the socialist system, rather than profit, social welfare is at the center. Okay, if you go to the market system, so there is a profit at center, but in the socialist system there is a social welfare activities which is at a center. Production of resources and their price are decided by the state. The responsibility to achieve the target of production decided by the state government, factories. So the responsibility to achieve the large target of a production which will be decided by the state governed factories. Farming is also owned by the state. Labor are paid according to their ability, and accordingly work is taken from them. Okay, so farming, which is also one of the socialist system, in which the labor which are paid according to their abilities, and accordingly their work which taken from the laborers. Next one, features of socialist system. Okay, what are the features of this socialist system? Resources are owned by the state. Okay, the first one is what? Resources are owned by a by the state. At market system, if you will see, so the resources which are owned by whom? Owned by individual or a private. So here in the socialist system, resources which are owned by the state. Second one, all the economic decisions are taken by the state, okay, related to company or related to economy, the decisions which are taken by the state. And third one, rather than profit, social welfare is at the center of economic activities, okay. Whatever economic activities which carried by the state, so they will keep social welfare at the center, okay. Next one, laborers are paid wage in return of work. So here whatever the work which done by the laborers, according to the work, the wage which will be returned to the laborers, okay. So which are features. Now next one, some benefits of social system which we'll see. Because of production, according to the requirement of society, unimportant and luxurious items are not produced. So here the main aim is what is at the center? At the center, social welfare. What? Social welfare, okay. So they have at the center they have a social welfare. Because of that, the requirement of the, according to the requirement of the societies, the product or items which will be produced, okay. Here we can't able to see the unimportant and luxurious items which can be produced. Second one, as the decisions related to production are taken by the state, so wastage of resources is not there. So we can see the decisions which are related to production are taken by the state. So here we can't able to see the wastage of any resources, okay. Third one, disparity of income and property is removed. So here we can see the people, those who are working, for example, teachers, okay. So for teachers there is a same wage, okay, they are working same, according to their work they are getting wage, okay, getting income. So here we can't able to see disparities or difference in income and property. And third one is consumers are not exploited. Here consumers are not exploited because here the social welfare which is at the center, okay. Next one, limitations of a socialist system. Limitations or disadvantage or of a socialist system. So socialist system which has come into existence with the noble intention of equal distribution and social welfare to have certain limitations. So it has also certain limitations in the socialist system. The first one is what? As the resources of production are owned by the state, people do not get encouragement and motivation to increase production, okay. Here the resource allocation which done by the state, so here the peoples they will be not encouraged or motivate to increase their production. Second one, due to lack of competition, contest and research do not get momentum in the economy, okay. So here whatever the things or whatever the production which produced by the companies in this socialist system, the peoples have to accept, they has to use, okay. According to this system or according to this feature, we can't able to see momentum in the economy, okay. Third one, there is lack of individual freedom in this system. Here we can't able to see the freedom for the industries, okay, because which will be owned by the state. And fourth one, because of complete interference of state, there is a fear of a bureaucracy. We can't able to see that when the company's price which will be risen, when it will be decreases, okay. So here there is the fear of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy which means what? When the state will increase or decrease the price of any product. Here the companies, industries, they don't know about that. Okay, so that is the fear for the industries in this socialist system. Now next one is mixed economy, and the last one is a mixed economy. Okay, so mixed economy system attempts at removing the limitations of a market system and socialist system and tries to assimilate in it good elements of both the systems. Okay, so we have seen that in the market system and socialist system there are some limitations, there are some disadvantages. So the all disadvantages and limitations which are removed, and the advantages only were taken from a market system and a socialist system, which is known as what? Mixed economy. Mixed economy is such a type of economic system in which public and private sector coexist and both the sectors do not work as a competitor, rather they work as a complementary to each other. Okay, so here in this mixed economy, the both, which means public sector which means according to the socialist system and according to the private sector, yani ki according to the market system, this all will meet together and they will work as a complementary to each other. Okay, there is a individual or private ownership in agriculture, trade, small consumer goods industry, etc. So here individual or private ownership we can see in the agriculture, trade, small consumer goods industry, while basic key areas like heavy industries, factories producing defense material, railway, electricity, roads, irrigation, etc., which owned by the state. Okay, so if you will see, so private owner like agriculture, trade, small consumer goods industry, which will comes under what? Market system. Okay, which is one of the feature of market system. And other side if you will see, so like heavy industry, factories producing defense material, railway, electricity, roads and irrigation, etc., which owned by the state, which means state means what? Which will comes under the which one system? Socialist system. Okay, so we can see this both system will mixed and will work together. In this system market is not completely free. Okay, we can't able to see that the market which is completely free. Government lays control in different ways. Government will control this market in this or the economy in this mixed economy or mixed system with the help of a different ways. For example, state lays heavy tax on production of unwanted things. For example, state they will impose heavy taxes on unwanted things like four-wheeler, okay, which is unwanted thing, or a luxurious car which is unwanted thing. So they will impose heavy taxes on this luxurious car as compared with the car. Okay, so what is that called? That is the managed by this government. Okay, which will be controlled by the government. In the same way, industries in the backward areas are encouraged by giving subsidy, relaxation in tax, etc. Or other side if you will see, in the backward areas, so government will help to establish industries. They will give subsidy, they will give relaxation from the tax, that did not have to pay taxes to the government for the backward areas. Okay, so here we can see opposite to each other, these both points are opposite to each other. Okay, now this mixed economy is such an economic system in which important place is given to economic planning in taking economic decisions. Coexistence of private and public sectors is accepted in system. This system is called controlled economic system because of the restriction and control. Countries like India, France and England followed mixed economy. Okay, so what is given in this paragraph? that the important place which is given to economic planning is taking economic decision. Who is taking economic planning? Economic planning is taking the decision related to economy of the country. Coexistence of private and public sector is accepted in system, and this system which is called controlled economic system. Okay, here we can't able to see that the peoples they are exploited, or we can't able to see that the peoples they are getting more product or more different brands. Okay, we can see balance in between this all. Now we so far studied about market system, socialist system and mixed economy as deciding factors for economic decisions and distribution of resources. There is no country in the world today where there is a absolute market system or socialist system. Okay, so we have studied about market system and socialist system, and at last mixed economy, but we can't able to see in the world today as a separate market system which was in any one country or a separate individual socialist system. So these both systems which were mingled, both the systems have lost their individual features and have assimilated into mixed economy. Okay, which means here both mixed system and socialist system, some features which we can see within each and of every country. So we can't able to see an individual feature of market system or a socialist system. Market system witness indulgence of planning elements and state interference, while socialist system witness economic relaxation and economic liberalization. Okay, which means if you will see in the market system which will witnessed with the planning elements and state interference. Okay, in the market system, so we can't able to see the interference of a state in this market system, while other side if you will see socialist system, so which will witness economic relaxation and economic liberalization, such a type of relaxation which will be getting in this socialist system. Okay, now the last one is but demerits are also witnessed in the mixed economy. There are some demerits also. For example, economic instability, lack of coordination, inconsistent economic policy, low rate of growth of economic development, etc. There are limitations in the mixed economy. So these all are the demerits or limitations or disadvantages of the mixed economy. Okay, like what? For example, economic instability, the economy which will be not stable. Okay, when they will be getting profit, when they will be getting loss, they don't know about that. Okay, then lack of coordinate. Okay, here the public sector and private sector industries will never cooperate. Okay, so they will be not cooperate in each other. Then third one, consistent economic policy. Okay, economic policy which is not a constant. Okay, which will flexible, which anytime it can be changed. Low rate of growth of economic development. We can see we can't there is no proper development or growth of economy in this type of countries which are following mixed or dual economy. There are limitations in mixed economy. Okay, so these all are the limitations in this mixed economy. Okay, so I hope you all understand about the economic development, which is one of the important lesson. If you have any kind of doubt, you can write your doubt in the comment box. If you like this video, just like, and if you are new on these videos, just subscribe this channel to get my new videos notification. Okay, thank you for watching this video.